Well, we have a very particular type of system here in Northern Ireland, of course, mandatory coalition. That means that you can be First Minister here with, maybe 22, 23% of the vote. However, in this case, like Sinn Féin have received 29% of the first preference vote. They have had a very solid election, but I think the key thing to remember here is actually very few seats have really changed hands. We went into this election with the DUP and Sinn Féin on very similar numbers. The DUP had lost one of theirs to becoming independent. So in the last election, DUP had 28, Sinn Féin had 27. Now, it looks likely that if Sinn Féin do gain any, they'll only gain maybe one. And the DUP are likely to lose about 3, possibly 4 seats. So it's quite a small change, but it is a significant one in that it places Sinn Féin for the first time in a position that they would be First Minister if indeed the institutions are restored. Now, that said, I think it's really important for your viewers that actually the unionist and nationalist designations remain very similar, even not just from the last election, but from what they were even back in 1998. So, both the unionist and nationalist sort of blocks, as it were, sitting in around 40 to 42%, with unionism still the largest designation. However, because of the system that we have, the small sort of change of seats has caused a situation with Sinn Féin. And of course, that's largely due to the protocol. The DUP has lost votes to a harder line party on its right, the TUV. And of course, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson had made clear, very, very unhappy around the protocol. DUP voters very unhappy around the protocol. So, 250,000 people, the same amount of people who voted for Sinn Féin, very clearly saying to Boris Johnson, to the British government, this protocol needs to get sorted out. And until it gets sorted out, there won't be power sharing restored in Northern Ireland.